Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, MC Love Matters. In this channel, I'll be talking about love, marriage, relationships, and family dynamics. Hello family, welcome back to the channel, MC Love Matters. I hope you're having a good day or had a good day depending on the time you're watching this video. I'm doing super well, and thank you for welcoming me into your house, your office, your car, wherever you're watching this video from. I'm back today as requested with the video on the act of sex, or rather I should say the gift of sexual pleasure. I will start by saying this. This video is not about how to make love, what position to take. I will leave that up to you and your spouse. This is such an important topic, yet we are so shy to talk about it or educate people on it. Yet there are many couples who are dying because they are not able or they don't know how to enjoy the gift of sexual pleasure. Listen, the gift of sex is not something that you just give to your spouse. It's actually something that you enjoy first, then you willingly share with your spouse. And in order for you to enjoy such a gift, you must first get to know your body. Identify the touches or the areas that bring you pleasure and communicate that information to your spouse. From time to time, sit down with your spouse, talk about your sexual life. What are the things that you like? What are the things that you don't like? What is it that turns you on or off? You know, those are the conversations that you should have with your spouse. They are important because they will improve your sexual life. Remember that the pleasure is not just for your spouse. The pleasure is for both of you. Therefore, enjoy. Don't feel shy about letting yourself go and enjoy the moment. Also, in order for you to enjoy your sexual life, it's very important that both of you have the energy, the strength to go on with your sexual activities. For example, what comes in mind is a woman, most of the time, we are more tired than the man. Why? Because the woman has to cook, clean, take care of the children, go to work, come back, do the dishes, the laundry, all those house chores. And in that time, by the end of the day, you are exhausted. You don't necessarily have the strength to enjoy yourself, to have pleasure. So what I would say is that men, help your wife, help your lady, you know, share chores in the house. Sometimes by the time you come back from work, both of you get in the kitchen, prepare supper. Husband, probably will be a time to bath the children, put them to bed, you know, help her so that both of you can actually have the strength to enjoy that sexual activity. As I'm talking about being tired, at times you are generally tired. You just you had a long day or something happened, and then you're not really in the mood. Like, you know, don't fake it, just tell them as it is. Like, you know, you might say something like, "Han, can we postpone it for tomorrow, or can we do it another time? I just want to rest today." Probably just a hug, you know, to help me fall asleep or things like that. But if they really have the urge to release themselves, another thing you can tell them is, you know what, as you can see and as you know, I'm tired, but I will help you release yourself. I will help you have fun. And I might not necessarily be into it. And sometimes you actually end up into it. You actually end up having pleasure. But you tell them, at least they know what they're getting themselves into. So nobody's frustrated at the end of the day. There's also a stereotype that says that men are the one who always want to have sex and women are the one who never want to have sex, or they're less likely to want to have sex, if I can put it this way. It's not necessarily true. That's why it's a stereotype, I guess. There are some men who are not into having sex every day or every second day, and there are some women who are ready to have sex every day, 2 times, 3 times during the day. There's nothing wrong with those people. It's just that our bodies are wired differently. So if your husband is not the type who's always after you, chasing you for sex or things like that, there's nothing wrong with him. That's just how he was wired. And then if your wife is the one always, hey, 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 you know what? Understand her. I strongly believe that both of you can find a balance where the two of you end up enjoying themselves, and at the same time, the two of you get to rest too. It's very important that it's not always one spouse who leads when it comes to sex. If you realize that your spouse is the one always leading, from time to time, take the lead. Especially as women, men like when we take the drive actually. There's a formula that a couple came up with. Basically, the formula says that each day, at the end of the day, you should take 15 minutes to connect emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Once a week, go on for a date, a coffee, a walk, take a shower together, caress, with no demands, just enjoying yourself, the proximity of each other. Every 3 months, they suggest that you just have a time together, sexual activity night or something like that. And once a year, go on a weekend getaway. You don't always have to travel. At times, you just have to send the children, if you have children, of course, send the children somewhere to grandpa, grandma, auntie, whoever will have to babysit them for the weekend. And the two of you just stay home and have fun. Have fun to the max, okay? Have fun, because that's why the weekend is for. Once a year, at least, it's not bad. It's good, right? So just have fun. We've been doing this for years, and actually it definitely changed our marriage, it definitely changed our sexual life, and we enjoy it. One day I was listening to a Christian radio, and then they were talking about this particular book. And then I'm like, oh, that might be interesting. Basically, we wanted to find out what is it that we're doing right? What is it that we need to improve? We are kind of new already, right? So you're like, okay, what are the resources? And then I was so happy to find out that it's not the books that we read, they're not erotic books. And actually, I will not encourage you to go and get some erotic books or go into pornography. Trust me, you can go to Song of Songs in the Bible, and that will give you plenty of ideas on how to create sexual activities with your spouse. So you don't need to go on the internet, you don't need to get, hooked up in all those things that will actually end up hurting you more than helping you. Those books are actually amazing. I read them, my husband read them. They actually have a book for the wife, which is enjoy the gift of sexual pleasure for women. It's actually a very good book. And then they have it for men. It says The Married Guy's Guide to Great Sex. So I'm telling you, I read the book, my husband read his, and then we exchanged books. So I got to know more about, men's sexual life, or the way they think about sex and all those things. So I will encourage you, if you can get those books. It's Joyce Penner and Clifford Penner. It's a couple, so they are sexual therapists. Very, very interesting books. I love them. We love them, and they actually changed our sexual lives. So we got to know each other more. We got to discover our sexuality more. It's fun. We enjoyed it, and then if you can, I don't know if they have any French version, but hey, you can Google. We never know. Basically, those are the little things that I wanted to touch base when it comes to the gift of sex. I hope this video indeed will bless your marriage. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact, write a comment, like it, share with friends and family, and subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed yet. And don't forget, hit that notification bell so you never miss another video from me. Okay, so I will see you very, very soon in my next video. À bientôt. Bye bye.